Welcome back to another episode of the Induratize podcast. We're going to talk about something that pretty much everybody's talking about right now. We're a little late on the trend, but here we are. We're going to talk about it. Grab yourself a Baja Blast, sit back, and relax. So let's talk about Luigi Mangione. Mangione. Let's talk about him. We'll talk about Luigi.
Yes, let's talk about Luigi. And what's going on in that?
He's 26 years old, so he's old as me.
Not by much.
Not by much?
No.
What do you mean?
You're 26.
I said he's as old as me.
Oh, I thought you said he's as old. Never mind.
You just don't even know.
Never mind.
Okay, well anyways, he's 26 years old, and he shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare.
Allegedly.
I mean, yeah. So the CEO's name was Brian Thompson. Just like to mention his name. We got this little girl right here. She's a little crazy.
And before we go on, I do want to say that prayers and thoughts to their families, and this has nothing to do with that. We're just talking about, what's going on in the news and conspiracy stuff surrounding it. So,
yep. It's sad, regardless.
it is very sad.
Because I don't know. I just, even let's just say he was bad, or anybody is actually bad. He could be a mass murderer and gets killed. Doesn't mean the family takes it easy.
That's right.
They don't want to lose their dad. They don't want to lose their husband. Even if they're a bad person, they just, you love them. So.
Not saying that he is, or was.
No,
but,
I don't think he was.
I don't think so. But yeah, like you always should be definitely thinking about the family for sure.
Yeah.
A loss is a loss.
A loss is a loss. So this case is all over social media. It has not stopped being on my pages, my For You page. It's all over X. It's all over TikTok, Facebook. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I see it all over my whole feed. And I think, my algorithm stuff is like, gosh, she's watching it a lot. So it just keeps coming
popping
and
up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I mean, I heard, like on TikTok, it can tell through your phone. You remember this on a Shane Dawson episode?
Oh, yeah.
It tells like your facial expressions and if you're interested or not. So then it posts more stuff.
Yeah.
So if I'm
exactly.
watching like this TikTok on my phone, it could still see me and see if I look interested or not, or like this. That's what I heard. So like if I seem like I am laughing or happy about something, it keeps showing it.
That's true. It does. I wonder if when I'm laying in bed at night and I fall asleep, my phone in my hand, those videos are really boring.
Those are ones they don't show anymore.
Right. I wonder if that's what it is.
No, she don't like these.
And then I never seen those again because I fell asleep.
That's probably, yeah.
That would be kind of funny.
That would be funny. Yeah. All right,
It
you need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop.
This is Lexi, by the way, our newest baby.
She's my baby.
And she's mine.
She's mine.
She's ours. She's extremely tired. No, she doesn't just keep yawning. It's so funny. It was just funny because she slept most of the day, I feel like.
You want to sleep again? She likes to sleep like this. Cradled like a little baby. Look at her yawning. She's got a big old belly.
Yeah.
So I heard he's actually some kind of genius.
I heard that too.
Like top of his class.
Valedictorian.
Yeah, valedictorian, whatever that means.
Captain of the robotics team.
What a nerd. He was captain of the robotics team? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it said.
It sounds
and he
fun.
won a scholarship and shit.
So like, what is a robotics team? You making robots?
I guess, I know that somebody I know, their kid is on a robotics team. I think that they just build these robots and they do like competitions and stuff, making really cool robots.
Oh, okay. Like battle bots? Like they fight each other?
I don't know. That would be really cool.
I want to be part of a robotics team.
But I don't know. You're not. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just meaning like.
I'm not what?
That's like not your thing.
Oh, are you about to call me I'm not smart enough?
No, I would never say that.
You're about to call me dumb.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
I think you were about to say that.
No, I just don't think that's your interest.
I love robots.
Not to make them, I don't think.
Maybe if I did, maybe I would.
Maybe. I'm thinking no.
Maybe.
I feel like it would be like soccer all over again. So. No.
Oh, okay. I want to play soccer real bad, but I don't. No, that's too much work. It sounds cool to be on the robotics team, but like, I don't know. I just feel like you have to put a lot of time into it. And I'm already playing World of Warcraft, so it's not like I can do much more.
That's true.
So.
You can't do nothing else.
Nope.
No, I'm surprised you're sitting here.
I don't want to be.
I know. I know. I feel like it's poor, forcing you to be here every time.
Yeah.
You're so funny.
Since he was some kind of genius, he put together all these like weird kind of like puzzles for people to guess. Like, you just don't know why. What was the motive? Why did he do these certain things that me and you are going to talk about later? Mm-hmm. But I could see, since he was smart, he did all these weird things. That's how he could do all these weird things.
Absolutely.
So initially I assumed, and everybody else I'm assuming assumed, that he, like him or somebody else, like a family member, couldn't get treatment through healthcare and died from it. Maybe his mom got sick and they kept denying scans for her to get diagnosed, and then she died and he was just mad about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought originally too. I was like, oh, something happened to
something happens
and because of them denying stuff.
Yeah. And then I completely understood and I was like, I get it, but that wasn't the case that we know of.
Right.
Because we don't know too much. It's kind of hush hush.
Yeah, a lot of it is very much hush hush.
We got all our like social media, like I just say TikTok because that's all I'm on. Is TikTok people making guesses about it, but I don't really see anything about the news talking about it anymore. They're not giving us updates.
Yeah. I know. I was just listening to somebody today talk, and they were like, we don't even hear, did they have a funeral for Brian?
Yeah.
How is the family? Nothing.
Yeah.
No, we have nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We didn't even
Nothing.
Huh.
Isn't it weird?
It's kind of sus.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
It is pretty suspicious.
Sus.
I think they're trying to downplay it a little bit because, for one, it did get a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm. It did.
So I feel like a lot of people were calling him a hero.
Yes, a lot of were.
And I do not agree with that. I don't think anyone is a hero that's killing someone.
No.
However, is allegedly, we don't even know for sure if he's the one that did it.
Nope.
There's a lot of conspiracies
That's
behind
true.
that, and we don't really have any facts. He did just plead not guilty.
I know.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It kind of makes you think a little bit more in detail about, like, I don't know, the conspiracies that we hear. Because it's like, oh, well, do we really think he did it? Because I never thought he actually looked like the guy in the mask that did it.
I didn't either. I thought, like, at first I was like, yeah, that's him. And then you look at it and you're like, no, I don't think so.
No, and the backpacks were so different to me.
They were different. And so was his jacket.
Yeah. And like the backpack had, the one that they found in the park had like black lining, but the one that was in the video with the shooting part of it, I didn't see no black lining. And I was like, dang, either I really need to get some glasses or maybe we're just, I don't know, led to believe something that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he has like twins? Maybe his triplets.
Maybe. So I listened to this one guy on TikTok, and he was talking about, his thoughts. And he was like, well, when they were at the hostel, he was at the hostel.
Hostel?
Yeah. In New York. I don't fucking know. That's what they keep calling it. I was like, is it a hotel or a hospital?
Okay. Hostel. Okay. Yeah. I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Anyways, they keep calling it a hostel. So whenever he's there, he was actually rooming with 2 other men. Yeah. But we don't know nothing about these other men. I never heard anybody on the media saying, oh, these 2 other men, this is who they are, blah, blah, blah. So his thought is that there's 3 people. right? So 3 people involved in it.
Yeah.
And he was just one of the, people that are, I don't know, accomplices maybe, but not the actual shooter.
I think there was multiple people involved for sure. Like, I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, how does your brain, like, let's say he literally was not the one who did it. How do multiple people come together to have that same sick mind to do something, and then one of them being like, I'll be the one that goes to jail for y'all?
Yeah.
Like,
But does they even need to go to jail?
yeah.
Because if you think about like this guy, I don't even know who he is on TikTok. I'm so sorry that I don't know who you are.
Who cares?
But I care. I think he should have credit. I
Yeah,
just don't know who he
credit.
is.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I mean, his thought process is, now because Luigi's the one taking the fall for it, is meant to be that way, that he pleads not guilty, and then they don't have any evidence
Of anybody else.
of anyone else. They don't know the other people. They haven't even been looking for these other people.
No.
It went straight to him that he won't be found guilty because they can't find somebody guilty without evidence.
What if, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like, is he just going to be let go one day because they don't have no evidence fully?
I mean, it's possible.
Or
Yeah.
what if the other people that are working with him, they're going to go do it to the other insurance people, CEOs?
I mean, that's also a thing too, right?
That could happen. So why the hell did he have monopoly money in his bag?
Yeah. I have lots of thoughts on that part.
Like, why did he
for
do that?
sure.
It's just like kind of like it could be just a troll. Like he's just trying to be silly.
Yeah.
Or is there like an actual reason, and it's all very underlying hidden message that people have to put together, which all the people, that's why they want to get rid of TikTok, because us TikTokers figure all this shit out.
It's true. It's true. And they are not able to censor us as much.
Nope.
Yeah. And so yeah, we're crime solvers, right?
Yeah,
That's
crime solvers on TikTok.
I
Yeah.
feel like they are. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. I mean, I don't know the monopoly money. Anyways, and the next thing I thought was because, these healthcare, companies,
Have a lot of money.
they're like a monopoly. So I remember, certain healthcare when they whenever 2 large companies, right? 2 large medical companies, one of them wants to buy the other one out. They have to research things and see if it is a monopoly, which, it could take a long time. It could take years to figure that out. Well, healthcare's merge together all the time, companies and stuff like that. So they do a lot of investigations and to see if this would be a monopoly, which would be put, a lot of Americans, and it just makes it shitty for America or anyone, right? Having to deal with these companies that just have so much money that now they're basically taking over the whole world or board, monopoly board, right? So in those cases, I thought about the monopoly money regarding, because the healthcare system, those particular companies merged together, and now it's this massive monopoly, and they control everything. They control the billing, they control pharmacies, they control your medical offices, doctors, hospitals, everything's merged into one. So obviously it's not really it's not equal for Americans, right? Whenever you're going to the doctor and they're making you get this prescription from this pharmacy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ends up being a really big monopoly, and it just doesn't seem to be fair for us. At the end of the day, they're just making us pay for all of these things.
Yeah.
And we already know that, you don't really need that medication to treat that. You could actually use something more natural and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Big Pharma and I are not friends.
Yeah.
They don't pay me. So.
No. No,
we're not friends. So I felt like that would be one thing, is that they just thought it was, that's the reason why he had the monopoly money, is like, I don't know, like a big old in their face instantly. They open up the backpack and there's monopoly money and be like, it's for your big ass monopoly.
I guess I can see it as initially, like, I feel like most people's thought would be kind of like, normally you find like a robber and their bag is filled with money and they would think it's money, but it's just monopoly money, like as a haha joke. But I think it's more not a haha joke. I think it's just little key points to things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like this guy should have just lived in Canada or something. Like, don't be killing people,
Yeah.
because of health
I
care.
definitely don't think should be killing anybody at all. I think that's so sad for that family and
Yeah, it's very
people
sad for them.
involved and stuff like that. And not only that, but his family as well. But it's allegedly that he even did it. Again, we'll go back to the Monopoly. So Monopoly is the game that you play with other people. And Luigi's been missing for a while. So much so that apparently people are reaching out to him on social being like, hey, like send a message, I ain't heard for you, been off the grid kind of thing. And I don't know, it makes you wonder, like, who's he in contact with? Who's he working with? I don't think he would be doing it alone. It seems to be, I don't know, really thought out whole thing. I mean, to know exactly where somebody is at, when they're going to walk out the building. Like, he didn't know that. That's the thing. He didn't know when he was going to walk out the building.
Yeah.
And they just shot him. Somebody told him.
Yeah.
And right before that, apparently he was on the phone. So who was he talking to? I don't know. It's just so many different questions going around about it. I don't think he was doing it by himself.
Nope. So you have a lot of feelings towards this.
I do.
I can tell. I was just like, I can't even interrupt you because you're very passionate about this talk. I can't stop you to say something because you're so passionate about it. So I'm just like, okay, she knows way more than me, obviously. She's got way more thoughts than me.
Well,
it's because I've been playing World of Warcraft.
I know what it's like to have to pay those stupid medical bills.
I do too.
And they'd be like, oh, we're going to send you here and here and here and here and do all this testing. And then for what? Oh, to give you some drugs. Fuck all y'all.
So Luigi was arrested with multiple accounts. So I have it as, hold on. Luigi was arrested with multiple charges in Pennsylvania on December 9th after being spotted at McDonald's in Altoona. I don't know how to pronounce it. Altoona. And then, because they were having like a massive manhunt trying to find this guy.
Right.
Who killed him. So he was found at a McDonald's.
Which is so funny.
I know.
Yeah, a McDonald's. Where they have the Monopoly game.
Yeah, where they have the Monopoly game.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All the pieces are right there, right?
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a Monopoly at McDonald's.
What? You don't remember playing Monopoly?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
It ain't there now.
Well, I think they're cheap now, and I feel like they can't have people win. Because just off topic, somebody a long time ago rigged that. So their family members won the Monopoly game and not other people. And that's why they redid things and it didn't work out too well.
His ex-header has 3 photos. You know what those 3 photos are?
Yes.
It's like a Pokemon and then a photo of like a surgery, an x-ray scan of some sort, and a little thirst trap of him, like a little photo.
Yeah. I don't know what that one's for.
So, I don't know what that one's for either. So, I don't probably not going to say this right, but the first one is Pokemon. It's a Pokemon named Breloom. And on the Pokédex, it's number 286.
Right.
Okay. And you know all about these numbers, so we'll talk about them. 286. So you know all these numbers, what it means. So we're going to talk about it. So 286, I'm just reading on quotes on my phone. In the Bible, if you go to Psalms.
Psalms?
It's Psalms.
No, it's Psalms. It's Psalms.
I think it's
Psalms. It's not puh.
I watched a video and somebody's
I'm
called
gonna tell
it
you,
P Psalms.
it's not.
How's it just Psalms? It's got a letter P in front of it.
I don't give a shit. The P's silent.
How's a P silent? P isn't a silent letter in words.
You're fucking American.
I'm German.
No, bitch. You're American.
So it's right. So Psalm because I'm German.
No.
It's Psalm.
No.
Okay, well, anyways.
It's Psalms.
It sounds so stupid to say.
I don't care.
So in the Pokédex, it's 286. And Psalms 286 in the Bible is, quote, better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a rich man who is crooked in his ways. I mean, that just kind of sounds sus to me, right?
Very sus and very true.
It's true.
Yep.
Sounds sus. It doesn't, like, this is where all the numbers start adding up that we're going to talk about, where it kind of just...
Always. That's when that's why I don't think it's like done alone. And
It's not done alone.
Absolutely
No.
not. There's other people and they work together to create this whole thing.
I wonder if he has any visitors, like at the jail. Like, are people visiting him? Is he allowed visitors?
I bet they don't do that right now.
No.
I bet like the people involved are not visiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think
Probably
so.
not. I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Only because everything is so planned out. That's why it's like, oh, dude, he was found out of McDonald's. Really planned out everything right down to this Monopoly money in the bag.
I know.
No, yeah, no. He didn't show his face anywhere.
So the middle photo is of his back. I'm assuming it's his back surgery, like the x-ray scan of it. We don't know if it's his, but we just assume it is. The third photo is the thirst trap. It's such a weird header.
Yeah.
So it's obviously like he'd had it there for a reason. The Pokemon 286,
Yeah.
a back photo, and then of himself.
Yeah.
I don't know what the of himself one is, just to showcase that it's his header he made.
I don't know. I don't know if it's to show how he was able to be active before. Maybe because apparently he was really active. And then
Maybe.
he hurt his back and went not as active after that.
Yeah,
So I'm not real sure.
maybe.
I don't really know. And I haven't really heard a whole bunch of people talk about that particular photo to like have any other ideas about it. Like, I don't know.
Probably just to show more photos of him so people can, these girls all over TikTok can keep simping over him.
They are.
Because people are so obsessed. When I type in his name on TikTok, it's just straight up people making thirst traps about him.
I know.
How much they love him. And it's
Isn't
just,
that so weird?
it is very weird.
Like, what's wrong with women? Like, I think about it all the time. Like, are y'all okay?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
Like, are you fucking okay?
Like it's, I don't know. It's just like,
He
it's
killed
too,
somebody.
it's too soon.
Maybe, allegedly.
It's too soon. Like, just
Yeah.
not like he's got a documentary of him and it's like, it's just too soon. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. They just look
Yeah, I
crazy.
don't know either.
Crazy. So at the time of his arrest, he had 286 posts on X. I don't know what those posts were. I'm assuming just like basic, regular social media posts, but exactly 286 of them.
Yeah.
So weird, obviously. That number just keeps popping up. And of course, the news aren't saying anything about this. It's just us on TikTok all figuring these things out,
Yeah.
putting things together. And then we have, he was arrested in Altoona, which is exactly 286 miles away, like at the McDonald's he was at,
Yeah.
from where the guy was shot at, Brian.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he fled from the scene on Highway 286.
Yeah, it's weird.
I know.
How's that? I mean, how's that even a thing?
How do you get that to all match up?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird to
It's
me.
very weird.
Yeah, especially like the whole highway thing. It's like, dude, I get the mile thing. Like, okay, 286 miles. That's where I'll be found. Got it. Okay. But how the hell did that also
Line
end
up.
being a road there?
I know.
Same
It just
name.
lined up to be like that.
Yeah.
And then apparently 286 is a healthcare denial code. Just kind of sus. You know, that's the
Very
word I'm gonna
much.
keep using, sus.
Yeah.
All these TikTokers are figuring it all out. And then we have people on the news outlets who aren't saying anything. And then the people who are probably trying to actually figure this out don't even know. They don't even think about this.
I know.
But the TikTokers do.
I think it's funny because the media, they're supposed to be like journalists, right? They're supposed to be the ones figuring it out.
Yeah.
But they're so silenced anymore because of whoever owns the company or, sponsors things, that they're silent. So they can't actually do an actual media job. Instead, they just keep us lied to all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a big media fan.
So now on every podcast, we do a little segment where we try anything weird, possibly like a trend on social media. I'm just going to say TikTok because that's the only thing we do is watch TikTok. I don't know, something we found at the store or whatever. So this is level 3 of the Final Boss Sour. She bought these. I have had the whole Final Boss Sour like kit box, and they were super sour and super good. There's different levels, but this is a different one I haven't had. It's mango, which I don't like mango. You don't like mango either, but
No.
it's dippers. You got powder to dip them in.
Yeah, that's why I want to try because I thought it was different. It was reminding me of like a fun dip.
Yeah, fun dip.
I don't think it's going to be like that at all.
It says lick, dip, not dip. It says lick, dip, wince.
Wince? Well, I did not read that shit.
After unwittingly unleashing the wildly sour wrath of Final Boss Sour from an ancient relic,
Okay.
Hank, a grumpy honey badger, joins forces with... What? Okay. Whatever. It makes it a video game. That's why.
Cute.
It's so cute.
That
It
is
is blue raspberry. So we got the fruit on this side and I hate mango.
I
But
don't
let's
like mango
open
either.
it up.
I don't really like any fruit
No.
except bananas.
Oops.
Pineapple.
That didn't open up well.
Yeah.
Ew, it stinks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ew, it does not smell good. I did not open this up right. No, it smells like rotten milk.
Ew, that's disgusting. It says flavored sour powder.
Is that how mango smells?
That's why. Ew. No, that's the powder side, isn't it?
It's the mango side.
Oh, because it says it on that side. I just assumed. I just open it up.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I think this is the mango side. Oh yeah, this is mango. That's weird. They packaged that badly. It smells very bad.
Ugh. I'm
Smells
not
like
looking forward
shit.
to that.
So the powder is like white and blue kind of looking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab me a piece of mango out of here.
All right. Oh shit! It's big.
It's a big old piece of mango. It's like dried up. Well, the powder smells so good actually.
Yeah, it's
The
actually
mango
not bad.
itself does not, but I scooped it up so I got a big old chunk layer on it.
I did not. I did not do
Scoop it
that.
in there.
I have just enough powder on
So
mine.
it's level 3. Is that the highest level?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Ready?
You ready?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I can't. I can't even take a bite of it. Whenever I took a breath, it just,
Flew in your face.
yeah.
It's not that bad. It's some nasty mango. But the powder stuff's not that bad. That mango is not good.
Ew.
But I could lick this powder stuff. Yeah.
Why do people eat mango?
I don't know. Mango's nasty, but the powder stuff's pretty yummy.
The powder stuff is good. It's like blue sour. It was actually kind of like really sour, but not like deadly.
Yeah. No, it's some nasty mango for me.
I just can't do that again. This mango is disgusting. It looks like a piece of like fish skin.
Yeah. It's not good. I don't like mango, But I do like the powder stuff.
Powder's
and
good.
I wish I had a sucker so I could dip it in there and see if it tastes yummy.
It probably does.
Because this, not so yummy. So beyond the obsession of the number 286, there is the writings, the words that were, I feel like, cryptic messages on the bullets. And it's, let's see.
I don't remember what they said.
Delay, deny, defend.
So deny healthcare, defend, I guess, defend whatever. And what about delay? What would delay be?
They delay things. You know how, I mean, we work in healthcare, so you know how they're like, we need to get more information, so they send certain authorizations back to get more or to do a peer review or things like that.
Yeah.
So they're delaying stuff. So they're delaying treatment. We have it happen all the time. And it's always like, dude,
so much.
We pay for health insurance.
Yeah.
To be treated. And we pay a shitload. Okay, a ton.
We pay so much, and I don't know. I just feel like if you pay for it, you should just be able to get it done.
Yeah, and you should be able to go when you want.
If a doctor prescribes it for you, like, or refers you to it, you should be able to get it done.
I agree.
But
I completely agree.
You got to get it all like denied 100 times, and then, oh, sorry, your cancer is too late, and now you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, you know, stupid.
It is very stupid, but it happens every day.
Every day.
It's very sad. So these actually point to a book that was from 2010 that was actually called Delay, Deny, Defend. And in which the book argues that the insurance companies boost profits by withholding payments for legitimate claims.
Oh.
And I would say, you know, it had a lot of big issues earlier this year with insurance companies and how they, you know, just didn't pay a lot of businesses.
They didn't pay a lot of stuff. Yeah, they definitely did not. You're right. Yeah. And United Healthcare was one of them.
Yeah. And it was huge the beginning of this year. Like, it was a massive amount of denials and non-payments.
I wonder why.
For so many businesses across, you know, the U.S.
How'd they get away with that?
You know, I feel like a lot of people just don't question it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they know that people aren't going to put in the work to question it because you have to do appeal after appeal after appeal.
Yeah.
And and they delay it, right? Want more information, more this. So I need this, I need that. That people just don't want it. They don't have the time, or they don't want to take the time to do that. And then the insurance companies get to keep all the money, right? Because nobody's fighting for it because they're like, oh, it's a big insurance company. And they said no. So,
yeah,
I do feel like that plays a huge, big part of it.
It does. You're right.
Yeah. So, I think that with that, you know, those words mean a lot. So, I'm not sure for this. Like, I know that, you know, he wasn't a United Healthcare, you know, member or whatever, according to what I've heard, of course. But could have been just with any insurance. But it could also be with, you know, if he has partners that he's working with, maybe they went through something, right? And we don't know who the other people are.
Yeah, because he didn't even have it, but those other people could have. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they could be going to more people.
Yeah.
Like, back and forth. They could just start going and going. Like, other people keep going to more CEOs of insurances.
Exactly. And, you know, he was away for a while, I guess, from people that he knew. But he was definitely talking to other people, not just alone, I don't think. So
I wish we had insight on this, but I do wonder if the other owners, CEOs, higher up people in the other, like, let's say Blue Cross, Blue Shield, if any of those others feel like it could happen to them and they're kind of staying hidden on the low right now.
I mean, I would think so.
I would think they were, but
you know, It was posted on social TikTok, obviously. It was posted that people were hanging up flyers of these CEOs with all these businesses, different like photos of them saying wanted, and then
Oh,
you didn't see that?
no.
And then they had one where it's Brian and it was X'd out. It was really horrible.
Oh, that's really
So
sad.
I would think that they probably have security
Well, yeah,
with them
I
a
hope
lot.
so.
You know, probably a lot of people laying low, rightfully so.
Oh, I'd be hidden.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have enough money to go to one of their multiple houses to hide out
yeah.
at.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, while people are being denied cancer treatment, you know, they do have multiple homes they can live in.
Yeah, it's true. So, like, we were talking about Monopoly money, the game Monopoly, and then we're also talking about 286.
Yeah.
Apparently, to complete a game of Monopoly, you need 286 pieces in total.
Wow.
So that's like, you know, I don't know. It just always adds up to that number, which is so confusing. And him being so smart, and maybe whoever else he's working with, very smart as well, to come up with these little puzzles.
Yeah.
Kind of like for people to figure out, but then, I don't know. What is there to figure out? You killed someone. Point blank, somebody killed somebody. Nobody plays Monopoly alone, so.
I think it's surrounded by that. And I don't know exactly what will be next, but I don't think that we're seeing the last of stuff happening.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
And then he has a cousin who was on X as well. And his cousin, Nino, is following exactly 286 people on X.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonder if he knows more. You know, the cousin.
I mean, I would say maybe his cousin's a part of it. Is he actually being questioned? Because us TikTokers are all thinking about these things and figuring it out, but are like authorities or is anybody else like?
Yeah, because we don't hear much.
Yeah, is anybody actually looking at him or other people?
I don't know. I know that for the very first few days, it was like this big show of everything. And it was like they found him and now they're going to put a big show because, you know, obviously people across the world are just making him out to be some type of a hero, you know, and they did that whole like walk with him with like so many like cops and stuff and guns and it was like.
It reminded me of like the scene of the Joker. Like he was like this, I don't know, like he was like this mass murderer who's killed 100 people.
Right.
And they finally got him. And now he needs.
Yeah. It was like, you're kidding
all
me right
those
now?
people to walk that one individual guy who has murdered one person.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the most deadliest people in the world.
Right. No, it's weird.
It is weird.
How it was the whole thing was portrayed and it was all over, you know, the news and stuff. And you're like, what in the hell? You're seeing all these photos and I don't know. It just seemed so weird. And then all of a sudden, you know, you seen him do an outburst and that was it. That was like pretty much nothing.
I know.
Barely hear or see anything anymore.
Nope.
From the news.
Yeah, from the
obviously.
news.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just TikTok figuring it out, and
yeah,
I don't know.
All right. Well, I think it's really strange that whenever that they found him at McDonald's. Okay, obviously it was set up 286 miles away from where the shooting happened and everything. But not only that, but he was there and he was wearing a mask, and he took his mask off so people could see him, which I thought was really strange.
Yeah.
Okay, never took it off any other time, and then also, magically, he just had all of the evidence that pointed to him. Really?
I know.
Come on. Because he left the backpack, right? So he left that, apparently was left in the park, which, by the way, they have no cameras, barely, well, not no. They have very few cameras in the park.
Yeah.
So they lost track of him for like a period of time. And then all of a sudden they saw him get on this, you know, exit out. Right?
Ain't that weird?
That's pretty weird. same person or not. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
Who
saying.
knows?
So, anyways, takes Max out, and then all of a sudden he has all the evidence in his bag. Just has it all.
Just all of a sudden has it all.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And the address on the driver's license he was using, which was not his actual driver's license, was actually the address that we're referring to the Sherman Act. All of this stuff kind of just goes right back to, monopoly and, healthcare and everything else. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems kind of sus to me.
It does seem sus.
It definitely does. Definitely does. So, I don't know. That's kind of how I feel when it comes to that. It just seems kind of a lot of things that don't add up.
A lot of things
A
don't
lot
add
of
up.
questions. But then to me, all I really see is that it's a puzzle and somebody put it all together and now the pieces are being put in place.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think this is it.
No. I don't know. And then what about his manifestation? Is that what you call it?
Manifesto?
Manifesto? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
What about his manifesto?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I almost forgot to talk about that.
oh, yeah. Like, for real.
That was like the initial thing that
complete written out everything.
Written
I'm just
out
going to carry
everything.
this around with me and then just happen to be at McDonald's so I can be like, hey, look at me. I got all this stuff.
Yeah.
Really? And then he just stuck around long enough for the police to come. Yeah, it was in the evidence bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it forged identification documents also on there too.
So Luigi, he had a pre-uploaded video on YouTube that it was like a countdown, and it was like, if you see this, I think it was labeled as the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If you see this, I'm already under arrest.
Yeah, I thought that was so...
Isn't that so weird?
So
Like he was
weird.
just like ready and prepped.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just kind of crazy. Like he was just ready and prepped to be arrested or possibly not. Yeah. So he went ahead and pre-uploaded it.
If you talk about this video being uploaded, if he's so smart and he planned everything out, the Monopoly money, the header on X, the shooting exact time that the guy walks out of the building and everything else, being at, McDonald's, all the evidence in the bag, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
How did he miss that he just threw down, his fingerprints right near the crime scene? I mean, seriously, do you honestly think that he was... I feel like they think that we are stupid. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm thinking. All right?
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts on the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay? Because of this particular reason. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about, the evidence they found, like with the water bottle and protein bar and stuff like that?
No.
So they found fingerprints, and it was near the crime scene. His fingerprints.
Oh, like on a water bottle?
Mm-hmm. Yep, like on a water bottle, protein bar. So there's like one clip where he's like video, like him walking down the street or whatever, and he has something in and sticks it like in an old garbage bag or something that was on the side of the street.
Yeah.
Apparently they collected it.
Huh.
I don't know, little things like that. So here's my thoughts. I do not think that he did this alone.
No.
No, I do not think that he is a shooter. I do think that there was multiple people involved, probably the people that were at the hostel, right?
Yeah.
Hanging out with him for multiple days. Anyone that is going to go through all of these different things, the Twitter header, the mileage and the road, 286, all of these things, knowing exactly where somebody's going to be, when exactly they're going to come out the door, all of these
so
pieces.
Weird. Mm-hmm.
The bullets being engraved with those 3 words, which is super thought out, right? I don't believe that person would have left any evidence anywhere near the scene.
No.
So to me, that alone just tells me they have no idea who did it. They're speculating that it was this person, and he may be involved, right?
Yeah.
but I don't think he's the only one.
It can't be just
and
him.
I don't think he's a shooter. So that's my thoughts on that.
The photo that they initially started posting to find him didn't look like him, what he looks like now.
Yeah.
At all.
No, you look at the eyebrows.
Yeah, it doesn't, the eyebrows are he has fluffier eyebrows and more spaced out. And
yeah,
I see a lot of people that, the ones who are so obsessed with him, they're like, oh, well, he probably got his eyebrows done. And I'm like,
you're like, oh yeah, he just stopped and was like, let me just go get my eyebrows
let me
done.
do that right before. Yeah.
No.
Or I don't know. It just don't make no sense. People don't, or eyebrows grow and stuff. And it don't make no sense because in the video, your eyebrows ain't growing that quick from your arrest. And I don't know. It don't make no sense. I don't think he was alone. I think he did this with people, especially if he was hanging out with other people before.
Yeah. In the same room.
In the same room. And how does he know? That's just the biggest thing is, how does he know to walk out at a certain time and just shoot him?
Yeah. I feel like somebody would have told him.
Somebody would have told him. Somebody else was working. And people that plan out this stuff, they don't leave their fingerprints.
No.
They don't.
No. This wasn't a crime of passion, right? It wasn't, like a woman, going to murder her husband or whatever.
Yeah.
Because she just caught him in the act, so she just automatically just starts, chopping him up or whatever.
Yeah, chopping him up.
That would be where mistakes would be made. This one wouldn't have had mistakes. I just don't believe that they're down the right path.
No,
so
it's quite everything. Just adds up to little pieces to make you assume more things or question more things. We have no answers for any of it. Just a whole bunch of conspiracies and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. More stuff keeps popping up every day. More people thinking of more stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it's just the news that ain't telling us nothing.
That's true. Which makes people speculate more, right? Because we never keep everything so quiet and hush hush.
Yeah.
It makes people dig deeper because they want to find the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they were a little bit more honest about stuff, probably wouldn't have so many conspiracy theories. Yeah. So, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Well, thank you for joining us today on our Induratize podcast. Speaking of conspiracy theories regarding Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, Mangione.
Thank you for joining us for another Induratize podcast. We'll see you next week.